Okay, so there's a few things I want to talk about today. One is, sorry, um, I'm heading back to school, and I'm not really confused on what I want to do. I'm pretty sure now what I want. I want to go back into the education. Um, Last time I felt that I just wasn't focused, and this time I feel like I really want, to get a degree. I wasn't sure for a while what I want to do, but now I'm like really, really kind of not 100% sure because you always can change your mind, but I really wanted to get into something, and I always like to help people, I always like to talk to people, and teaching is very important. As far as for me in school, it's never been the greatest relationship, but for a lot of people it does. It changes them forever. So I would like to do that. I'm going to try to get into that. Um, Not that I'm going to go into something that important. I'm going to teach probably like the younger kids because it's something, well, my aunt has done, and she's loved it. She really liked her job, and I always respect that. It's something I think I want to try. So when I head back to school, I'm going to try to hit education. Again, it's going to be a little tough, but fuck it. Um, on other news, I'm trying to figure what should I tell you first. I'll tell you the last thing about the car. Right now, my idea is to move out of New York. I like New York, but if to me this is one of the most important things I ever heard in my life from someone is if you don't use New York, it's just another city, overpriced as hell. If you use New York to its full advantage and all its things, and you get a job there that is New York business type or journalism or so on, then yeah, New York is great because you'll make a lot of money. You go out to all these clubs and party, that's great. But really, I go out once in a while with friends. I could do that any state and so on. So I'm really thinking of moving to Florida. Now, Florida is more slower. It's a lot slower paced. It's calmer. The environment's obviously warmer. It's just a different place. And I've lived in New York my whole life. I'm gonna be 22 in January, and 22 years of being in the same place is a bit hard. I know some people just never want to go anywhere, and that's fine. But I really do. Um, so I'm thinking of moving to Florida. Um, I've been wanting to move out a long time, but a lot of my friends that live here, the options of moving out aren't really there because living in New York has roommates. You need like four people, 3 or 4 people, because it's just very, very expensive. And to get a job that actually pays for, rent is not going to happen. So, really just thinking of moving to Florida. I'm going to, right now, the idea is, things can change a year, is to move in with a friend as a roommate. And I think that's a good idea because I don't think I can live alone in Florida yet. Maybe when I get a job or when the education thing pulls through, then yeah, why not? But as right now, I'll have probably a minimum wage job again, getting paid shit, but at least I'll have, you know, enough to pay for rent if I'm a roommate. So right now my idea is to move in with a friend and hopefully that works out. If things change, because things can always change within a year, because I'm planning on moving out by like June. If things change, they change. Will I go to Florida still? Probably not, unless I move in with somebody else. I have to find somebody else to want to move down there. But right now, I'm not even going to think about the worst. I'm thinking right now I do want to move to Florida. Have a good time. You know, I've worked almost all the time since I was 15, so working's not really a big thing to me. Like I'm not worried about getting a job. I'll work anywhere as long as I can get enough money to pay for the rent and food and all that. So to me, the thing I'm worried about is kind of leaving New York since I've never been anywhere else. But I think I'll be fine. I'm a type of person that could, adapt to the situation pretty well. So I'm pretty excited. It's not for a while. It's not till, like I said, June or around there. So I got a while till I leave. But it's pretty good right now. I think I'm gonna enjoy it. So if anybody else moved out from New York to somewhere else, share your story. The last thing is I want to get a car. Wow, did my voice just crack? I think my voice just cracked. This is why I don't do videos when I wake up. I want to get a car, and I'm thinking of getting. I don't want to spend a lot. I'm thinking of getting either something from Toyota or Honda, thanks to somebody making disses to every other car company. But no, I want to get something. I was looking at the Honda cars and I was looking at the Toyota. I really like Toyota's cars a lot. They have a nice selection. I was thinking of getting. I wanted to get a Camry or something like a little less expensive, like well, there was one before that, and I like that too. Now, my boss is also wanting to sell his car. It's a 2007 Toyota Camry, and to me, he wants to sell for $10,000. Now, that to me is pretty good price considering Camry is like $20,000. But I don't know. People who a lot of people tell me don't do it because with a used car. Especially buying from a friend, you have to worry about if it breaks down, then you're going to blame your friend. I'm not really into that, whole blaming your friend once you buy it. It just happens kind of thing. But at the same time, I don't want the car to break down, I really want a car that will just be okay for the next 5-10 years, And I hear, Toyota is very, very well built. And I do like the look of their car, so I'm thinking of getting one of those. So give me your opinion on cars. And I really don't care about how it looks. I'm not one of those guys that really cares the look of the car, how fast it goes. I just want to make sure it works. I want to make sure it doesn't break down and it's safe. So, and cheap. I like cheap cars. Not cheap as in shitty cars, cheap as in the lowest price you can find. But by all means, I know there's a lot of car experts out there, so give your take on the cars. I was thinking of getting a Ford, but from what everybody's telling me, Ford sucks, so maybe I shouldn't. Okay, so that's basically it. It's a little personal update on you guys. Some big things for me anyway. I'm going back on vacation on November 26th to October 26th to November 10th. I'm going back to Florida, actually visit my friend who is I want to get kind of more used to the place because I do want to move there, and again, I'll try to take a few pictures, have fun. We're gonna Halloween party. That's one of the first things we're gonna do. I can't wait because I have never really been to a Halloween party because I've been taking my little cousins trick-or-treating for the last, few years, and this will be like a nice change. It'll be fun. So yeah, that's it, guys. We'll see you in another personal video soon, probably because I got something to make. But by all means, share stories on any of those subjects or just talk or whatever you want. I don't care. I'll try to comment back if it's important. Okay, guys, have a good one.